is the official thing to do. But more than that, Nigerians are interested in delivery.
Okay.
They must deliver, and they will deliver if the people now say yes, the government is working and it's working seamlessly for the people. We need the ministers to be in tune, to be connected and not disconnected with the people. Sorry, excuse me, please. Excuse me. When you are connected with the people, you know exactly what and what policies to embark on. It's not that people will ask for bread and you give them scorpion. That is not the way to go. I congratulate the new ministers. I want to implore them that Nigerians, the expectations is high, and the land or the town is not smiling. There is economic hardship, and the economic hardship is real. We've been saying it that we are not opposed to our government. In actual fact, we will be critical if there is the need to be critical, but we will not be hostile. We will be critical, yes. We are the voice, the ears, and the mouth of the people. So we must reflect and tell the government, hold government accountable to the people. That is why we are doing what we are doing. We are not hostile. We will not be hostile. We cannot be hostile. It is our government, and we want the government to work. Work, yes, it must, for the people.
All right. From there, we move on to the Nigerian Tribune, and there's this good news here. NASU SANU suspend strike. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Allied and Education Institutions on Saturday suspended their strike after a brief meeting with the Minister of Education. Oops. Oh man, I'm sorry. This is an old story. I don't know why this paper is putting it here. This is actually an old story, please. Let's move on to some other story. Okay, still staying with the Punch newspaper. Libya begins mass arrest of Nigerians after CAF verdict. Following the verdict delivered by the Confederation of African Football in response to complaints lodged by the Nigerian Football Federation over the recent inhumane treatment meted out to the Super Eagles in Libya, members of the Nigerian community have reported mass arrests and fines in the country. The Nigerian football team was held in the eastern Libyan capital for over 20 hours upon arrival. Okay, the development sparked wide outrage. In its ruling, CAF awarded the Super Eagles 3 points and 3 goals. A report from, following the CAF ruling in popular Libyan news blog posted on Saturday stating that all Libyan TV channels are urging the government to arrest the Nigerian workers who are working in Libya without legal papers. They have to pay $500 plus taxes. The fine that Libya is accused of will be paid by Nigerian citizens who live in Libya. We have been subjected to injustice. We have no border with Nigeria. What benefits are they to us? They are burden on the Libyan people. They have to go back home. The post was accompanied by a video of a Libyan TV presenter who said anyone who is living in Libya and working without paying taxes is eating haram, which means sinful money. The government should make every arrest and stuff like that, on and on and on. Mr. Salame.
Well, I am finding it funny, very, very funny. But the point is this: Nigerian players were badly treated in Libya. For 20 hours or thereabout, they were stranded. The kind of courtesies that should be extended to them were not extended. And rightly too, Nigeria protested to CAF, and CAF came out very hard on Libya government. CAF did not only award the full marks, the full points, 3 points to Nigeria. CAF descended on Libya and penalized them heavily. Yes, that is football and the rules. But the Libyan government now says, yes, we will pay. But your people in our town or in our country too will bear the brunt. We will not only pay, they too will pay you. But the question is this: is it right for you to be in Libya, work in Libya without proper papers and documents? Then why now? That's another question. Because you have been there and your country did not have any problem with the Libyan government, so you are protected. Now that there is an issue between your government and the government of Libya, we will now look into your papers and your stay, whether you are here legitimately working with the right papers. It is never too late to do the right thing. If they discover that you have been there with the wrong papers, yes, you should normalize your papers. Even though the question will be, is it the chicken or the egg? Let's leave it at that.
All right, so staying with the Tribune newspaper, let's come back home from Libya. Lagos Calabar Coastal Road compensation to affected property owners hit 18 billion naira. The payment of compensation to the affected property owners on the right-of-way section 1 of the ongoing Lagos Calabar Coastal Road has increased to 18 billion naira. According to the Minister of Works, the cost increased from the initial 8 billion naira to 18 billion naira, representing 10 billion naira increase. The minister disclosed this on Sunday during the National Assembly Joint Committee on Stakeholders' Engagement on the ongoing Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway to address grey areas in the construction process. He told the audience that the 700-kilometer coastal road from Lagos to Calabar has come to stay, appealing to affected property owners to cooperate with the federal government and consider the payment of compensation being made available to them. Salam.
There's an observation. Why is it that the issue has always been on Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway? Do Nigerians really know that there is another highway, Lagos to Sokoto, that is being constructed? Or you feel everything about that Lagos to Sokoto is all right? Let us scrutinize that too. That being that. Now, the compensation now has risen to 18 billion. 10 whooping billions on top of the amount as it was 8 billion before. Fine. Lawrence, whether 8 billion, whether 10 billion, people whose property were affected should be compensated. Not only compensated, they should be adequately compensated within the law. I have no issues over that, because we all know that the value of the naira changes on a daily basis, and so also the value of the money to be paid to them. If they had been paid, the value would be quite different from what it is today, notwithstanding the amount. Let the government do the needful.
All right, staying with the Tribune newspaper. Petrol pricing will sell at 96 naira per litre to ships and 990 naira per litre for trucks. Dangote Refinery. The refinery disclosed its petrol prices following the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria claiming to be importing the product at cheaper rates compared to that of Dangote. Tribune Online reports that an IPMAN official in an interview said the oil marketers are buying at cheaper rates abroad while calling on Dangote to engage stakeholders. But the refinery in its reaction disclosed that its petroleum product are sold into trucks at 990 naira per litre and 960 naira per litre into ship. This price war, Mr. Salami, when is it ever going to end?
It is policies. The policies of crude oil and petroleum, it will never end. Why? At the center of the policies It's the cabals and not the people. If the people are at the center of what is going on, you discover that the price will not be what it is today. Everybody thinks that the price of Dangote PMS will be such that Nigeria will say, yes, this is made in Nigeria.
Sure.
But it is neither here nor there. But I still praise Dangote. I still thank Dangote. I still appreciate Dangote. If there are more Dangotes in Nigeria, the story will be different. After all, we have seen TAM, times and times over, turn around maintenance. What did they turn around? Here is an individual, a private businessman. He hears to the consternation of every Nigerian, built a world-class refinery. We saw how they battled him almost to submission. At a stage, he even said, buy off this thing, let me go home. We know that there is politics of oil going on. Dangote should not give up. Nigerians are behind him. Let the government turn around the refinery, put the refinery to work. If our own refineries are working and Dangote's own is working, I want to believe that they will have wetted the ground. And if they do that, I want to believe also that if supply is more than demand, naturally price will come down.
All right, let's move on to the leadership newspaper now. And the paper lists here, Shettima, Diri, others lead discussions on economy security. The Nigerian Guild of Editors has announced its annual conference that will occur in Bayelsa. That's from November 17th to 9th. Vice President Kashim Shettima, Bayelsa State Governor Duyu Diri, Minister of Budget and Economic Planning Atiku Bagudu, and others will lead discussion on the economy and security as the 20th edition of the All Nigeria Editors Conference begins in Yenogwa. In a statement signed by the Guild's president, Eze Anaba, and General Secretary Yoboza, the professional body of editors and media executives announced that Prince Nduka Obiagbena, chairman and editor-in-chief of This Day Arise Media Group, will chair the occasion. The Guild also stated that several critical institutions from private and public sectors and non-government organizations will present papers at the event. That's Shettima, Diri, others lead discussion on the economy. Mr. Salami.
Brilliant idea from the brilliant minds in the land. The Guild of Editors, the professional body of the pen pushers at the highest level. It is good news. We are setting the agenda, and we should continue to set agenda for robust discussion. This is the essence of journalism. This is the quintessential journalism. And this is how we, the pen pushers, should do, should work or should act. We should not be seen to complain, groan, and rant. We should educate the people. We should set the agenda. We should put the issues on the front burner and do a very robust and surgical discussion on it. Good news. Let us continue to set the agenda for national development. And that is what the Guild of Editors, that's what they are embarking upon. Yes, all roads lead to Yenagoa. And good enough that the burning issue, the major issue is economy today. If through that there will be solution, then we will have contributed meaningfully to the sustenance of this democratic exercise and to our national development. Kudos to we, the pen pushers.
All right, still staying with the leadership newspaper. Police arrest 130 foreign nationals, Nigerians, for hacking. The Nigerian police force has arrested 130 suspects, comprising 113 foreign nationals, primarily of Chinese and Malaysian origin, and there are 17 Nigerian collaborators for their alleged involvement in high-level cyber crimes, hacking, and activities that threaten national security. The first PRO, ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said in a statement, this strategic operation was conducted through a coordinated raid on a building at the next cash and carry area of Jahi, Abuja, where the suspects were reportedly using computers and other sophisticated activities. The operation, led by the Assistant Inspector General of Police, comprised officers of the Nigerian Police Force Zone 7 Command and the Nigerian Cyber Crime Center. The police added that they are investigating the matter and scientifically analyzing.
Good a thing that the Nigerian police is doing the right thing. Good a thing too that quite many of the criminal matter very well. I want to say that criminal country of origin, but it becomes worse when you come to somebody's land and all you are there to do is to commit crime. I am suggesting that let the law take its course, and if the criminals are found guilty, especially the foreigners, it only means that they are not part of the solution to our problem. In fact, they are part of the problem. Let them go back to their country and continue their cyber crime in their country. We have more problems here. Our people who are involved, who are collaborators, they should face the music. I've been saying it. There should be consequence. We cannot continue to reward bad conduct. We must fight cybercrime because it's not helping our country. It's not helping our economy. It should be fought very well with the last drop of the blood in our vein. And more importantly, their foreign collaborators. Do you know what they will bring to the table? So their own is to come to Nigeria. The Chinese and the Lebanese, you say? Their own is come to Nigeria. Because I want to believe that they know the way, they know the route more than our boys. That is not to exculpate our boys. No. They should be dealt with. They should be dealt with decisively. Especially their foreign collaborators. They should be sent back. Let them go home. If what they have brought to Nigeria is to engage in cybercrime, yes, they have the right to do whatever they want to do. There is the free will. The law should take its course. And
look at this story from the Guardian newspaper. NDLEA seizes 4.5 billion naira cocaine from Lagos Airport. All that meant worth 4.5 billion naira recovered from Addis Ababa. The seized drugs totaling 845 wraps of cocaine and weighing 18 Nigeria. The consignments hidden in 9 polythene bags within the waste collectors of the aircraft 2 rare lavatories were discovered after the NDA. So far, 30.
Saying it again, with all sense of detection of being caught, arresting criminals, drug barons, yet on a daily basis, they still continue. It's such that will not make people who are involved to drop the job. Crime does not pay. Get me right. I'm saying with all sense of responsibility that crime does not pay, but crime is attractive. The kind of money involved in illicit drug business is mouth-watering. National institutions. Nigerians are proud of the NDLEA. Nigerians are grateful to the leadership, especially our inimitable General Muhammad Buba Marwa. May God continue to bless you. You are not only a patriot, you are a distinguished patriot.
All right, thank you so much for your interventions, Mr. Salam. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show. Thank you so much, sir.
I really appreciate you. We are here because of people like you and the super citizen listeners.
All right, that's our package on the show today. Let's make it a date tomorrow.